Welcome back, everybody. This is Flagrant Takes, episode 11. Today we are joined with a very special guest. He's an international pro hooper, played on the highest of levels, represents the UK for 3v3 at the highest level. One of the best, if not the best 3v3 player to ever come out of the UK. Today we're joined by the one and only Ashley Hamilton. Everybody, can we get...
It's a nice intro, man. Appreciate it.
Listen, Ashley, I keep calling you Ashley Hamilton. No, I'm so used to it. Every time I get introduced to him, it's Ashley Hamilton. I never knew it was Ashley.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time coming, obviously.
Yeah, man.
I've seen you from the age of 12, 13 when you're playing for...
You've gone up a lot, bro.
London City Royals, watching you play there at Crystal Palace, seeing you playing in the 3v3. It's now mad that I'm actually able to have a proper conversation with you. How is everything? Of course, give yourself a little introduction to the people who don't know you.
I think you said everything, man. I was lifelong hooper. Yeah. Well, since I was about 14, 15. Just been on that journey, trying to be the best player I can be. One time I thought I was going to be the best ever. Then I found out that KD was a year...
KD's alive.
KD was a year younger than me, innit? That's when I was like, nah. I think my birthday is September 28th, his birthday is September 29th.
Okay.
And he's a year younger than me.
Yeah.
So at that point, I kind of realized,
yeah, maybe he might be cooked still.
Not cooked, but still.
we got levels still.
There's levels, man.
Yeah.
There's levels. But I've just been in the journey, always just wanted to be the best player I can be and just be, be helpful, help other people, because... I got a lot of help along the way, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of... I met my best friends through basketball.
Yeah.
Kind of found myself through basketball, gave me guidance. So it's just been a journey and still on it, and living the life, man.
Nah, for sure.
I'm loving it.
For sure. I see you moving to your content creation back now as well. I'm seeing every day I'm seeing your videos up.
I started content in 2020.
Yeah.
In 2020, and... but I didn't stay consistent with it, and the way I was doing it, I was kind of... There was a time when COVID, obviously, and I was helping other people kind of understand content a bit more, and it kind of turned into a how to do Instagram type person, or bit of a graphic designer.
Yeah.
I didn't really... it was cool, but that wasn't really who I wanted to be.
Yeah.
So I took a step back from it for a couple of years, but then, we're starting the team and doing what I'm doing now. I just kind of decided it's the right time for it.
Yeah.
I kind of know what I want to talk about now.
Sure.
I think being a hooper too, you kind of want to... Because I've been in it for so long, I didn't just want to be classified as a basketball player. I was working very hard to kind of be I'm more than a player.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, this is my life, man. So might as well lean into it. And whenever you do that, there's opportunities come from basketball. Do you know what I mean? So
for sure. And I think that moves us into our first question. You touched on it just now. You launched your own 3x3 team.
Yeah.
London 3x3.
Yeah.
Let's the amount of success that's had. Let's touch on that. How did that come up, and how's the journey been?
Again, the journey, man. The journey is basketball. I say is it's a funny thing because you love it, but basketball for most hoopers is both the source of your passion and your depression.
Yeah.
So you
that's
go.
A good one,
That's a
great one.
Yeah, man. That's one of the things I like. That's mine, by the way. So someone else.
Yeah.
Co-sign.
It's both the source of your passion and your depression, because you love it so much, but to get to where you want to go through it, you're gonna go through a lot, man. And for me, it got to a point where I'm getting older, and I didn't get I played at really good levels and high levels, and had lots of opportunities to maybe take it a bit further, but maybe I get injured or something didn't work out. And to be honest, when I was younger, I wasn't good enough. And when I was older, sometimes I wasn't composed enough. I can say that now, looking back in hindsight. But got to a point where I'm getting older, so I turned into what is called a high gun, a mercenary, which means at the beginning of the season, teams wouldn't necessarily sign me because I'm getting older now. So it's okay, maybe we sign a younger guy, see if it works out.
Yeah.
And if not,
if it doesn't work out, bring Ash in,
Yeah.
Or if we're better than we thought we was gonna be, bring Ash in at Christmas, or if we're not that good, then we'll sign Ash, because they didn't want to sign me for the full season because I'd be too expensive, and then get to the point now I've got family, kids, so I'm not going for certain things, everything's got to be a certain type of way.
Absolutely.
I become a bit of a headache that way, so. I'm in those situations. It's not long-term situations, If after the season, I'm always working on someone else's someone else's thing.
Yeah.
So is either I do that for a couple more years before I retire, because again, you can't do this forever, or I look into something else.
Yeah.
And then, you know, with Freaks Free going, the Commonwealth success in 2021, I think it was. I was in Canada that year, so I couldn't be part of the team.
Yeah.
You know, I got, you know, GB invited me. It was at a time when the 5-5 team, they wasn't really
Doing
as much.
giving me love in the 5-5, the men's team. It's like they were kind of trying to move on for me personally, which again is okay. You know, I still think could give a lot there, but it's just
How it played out.
it's life, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it's a
basketball.
journey, innit?
So you can either keep banging your head against the wall, or look for the opportunity.
Keep moving
Literally.
forward.
And my missus, she's the one who, you know, again, that's why it's important to have a good woman in your life, because it gives you structure. She's the one who, she was like, no, it's an opportunity, you should do it. I did it, I had a good time. You know, we qualified for the Euro Cup for the first time. It was dope. You know, we had a great squad. You know, I got to hoop with some of my guys, Hafiz, Evan, Dido.
Yeah.
You know, Julius was coaching, that physics assistant. You know,
Good names.
It's just,
Good names.
bruv, just that's what I'm saying. The crew was just, it's love, man. And then we went to Euro Cup, and then we get to Euro Cup, and the people there, one of the guys, the main commentator, at, his name's Kyle, right? 3x3 The Voice.
Yeah.
He was doing like the commentating at the NBA. So NBA TV, if you ever like get the subscription,
Yeah.
you know, they got the main NBA, you know, schedule with TNT, all the
CBS,
the,
all that,
you know, that the big channels.
Yeah.
But they also have like the channels that, you know, when no one's watching or whatever, or just the highlights are going on, and he was doing that.
Okay.
But he found 3x3, and he said that, you know what, man, I had the chance to be a small fish in a big pond, or a big fish in a small pond.
Yeah.
And he said, you know, I got to go out my own ticket, got to do what I want.
Yeah.
He just did the EuroLeague Final Four. He was there.
He's the one commentating it.
I know he wasn't commentating, but he was there on the court. Like, he was like the MC entertainer. The opportunities that's come from him, just not like looking a different way.
Yeah.
He looked at different avenues as well.
Yeah, and that's one thing I learned from my life. Like, you know, like a lot of people, like a lot of good business people, entrepreneurs, they were like, it's not about reinventing the wheel, or you don't have to do what everyone else does.
Yeah.
Sometimes if this is saturated, look over there. You know, just test your skills.
Yeah. Because sometimes you don't know, you could be better suited for that than you think.
Yeah. At the same time though, I've always thought, yes, it's saturated.
Yeah.
Like, say something saturated, but when you do something to the best of your ability, and at the, like, a lot of people, if you just want it more, it will come to you.
You have to get in.
Yeah.
You have to
get in
start.
Yeah.
So say like say clothes, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, you know, a lot of people do have to have their own clothes, own clothing line or whatever. But you have to get in sometimes, guys.
Yeah.
And again, I use this example because it was taught to me. Like, you can have a fashion line, you can start your own line or something, yeah. But what if you just make the best buttons, bruv? You know, and everyone needs your buttons.
It's just that exact.
You know, like say like the zip on your tech fleece. You know, if you were doing the zips for whoever, they had to come to you for the zips. Eventually, you're gonna get an opportunity to do something else.
True.
It's just if you do what everyone else is doing, you don't have to go the different way, but you can show your talent and your ability somewhere else.
And just do something different.
Yeah, and that's what 3x3 was for me. You know, so when we found, at first I thought like, oh no, we can't get, because the teams we were playing against, like, you guys should play pro, man. They're like, we're scrimmaging against these teams, and they're professional players. When we're going to we're going to Serbia, we're going to different places. They're like, you guys are good. You guys should be a team. And we're like, we can't do that. You know, that ain't gonna work. You know, just we don't know. We don't know. And they was like, no, you could. And then my missus, like, she just looked into it. Like, I went to go play for one team, and you know, it was cool, good guys. But she was like, I think they just made their own team. You know, we could do that.
Yeah.
So then we was like, when I came back, I was in Germany. I didn't have a contract at the time. This is like September. I could have gone and signed for the team. I wasn't liking the deals. It wasn't adding up. You know, something I would have had to sacrifice something.
100.
You know, thank God I was in a point where I didn't have to just take a job. So I went to go play in the tournament. And when I came home, she's like, "Oh, I started a new business, man."
Bro, shout out to your missus.
Nah, shout out to you. I seen.
So I was like, damn, I guess I'm a 3x3 player then. You know what I mean? Like, we're a team. And so then we dived into it. And it's just one of those things where when you start no one cares, no one's listening.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
think you're messing around.
They'll think it's a stunt. It'll
Yeah,
happen,
yeah.
and then
So I just kept. It's the same as content, man.
Yeah.
You know, when you're doing content, people might be
compound
laughing.
interest.
People might be laughing at you.
Yeah.
You know, who knows? But you stay consistent, do what you're doing, things work out. And I've had good support from my boys. You know, from the community, from
Yeah.
my family. You know, it's been success, but it's a lot, boy.
It's a lot of work, bro. It's a lot of work.
Boy,
Now-
yeah.
With that, obviously, like you said, the success you've seen, all of this stuff. I think, yeah, how does someone, like you said, the accessibility to it, someone at home who feels like they're interested in 3v3, where would they go?
3x3.
3x3, yeah, not
3x3,
3v3, sorry.
yeah.
Where would they go to get into something like that? Because for me, the only avenues I see from a, let's say, under 18 perspective, under 19 perspective, is really ball out. Ball out is the closest thing we have to it.
Yeah.
That's a 3x3.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, that was the biggest.
Biggest deal.
and then, but say I wanted to join a team, where was that? Where is that avenue, and where would you direct people?
So it's like anything. It's a new sport, so it's growing, right? So
Yeah.
you definitely, if you get a chance to play and ball out, you can make a team. Go do that. Go experience it.
Yeah.
But you want to be playing more, and so that's one of the things we're working on. We're trying to build the infrastructure within the country of the sport within the country. And we have an event that we do on Mondays. It's in Greenwich. It's called Free PT. We're trying to build a league where people can play local league 3x3 consistently without having to travel up and down the country. No, it's new, but we're hoping to get to a point where we want to be in different cities, different locations. So now, and then we're gonna, just like Power League, with 5-a-side, goals where you can go, get your team, get together, go
We
hoop.
do the same thing now. That sounds
Because
live.
I
to be
know
honest.
you went to Manchester for that free PT.
Well, we're in
I seen
Manchester
it.
too,
Yeah,
so
I
we've got
remember.
2 locations. We've got Manchester, we've got London.
Yeah.
We've got interest from other places too, but it's all about building the right team first before you kind of
Absolutely.
avenue out.
avenue out. So look that up, and apart from that, just when you can play, you should
literally.
watch it a bit more
Yeah.
because it's a different style of basketball. It's not the same,
Yeah.
But I feel like 3x3. If you really want to become a player, especially at 5 and 5, the best coaches when you're at the high level, they teach things in small group settings. They teach 3x3.
Yeah, we always did, like in training, we always did stuff in threes.
Yes.
Like anything training wise, pick and roll type situations, any like triangle stuff is all done in threes.
Yes.
You never you don't really do anything. You don't
Three-man move.
you don't 3-man. What do you think about it? You
That's
don't
really
really
foreplay,
practice
isn't it?
anything.
Everything is threes.
Yeah.
Because 5 and 5 is actually 3x3 with two,
Two extra players,
especially
yeah.
now with 2 spaces.
Yeah.
Like, it's all 3-man action, and a lot of time it's 2-man action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When one person's being patient whilst the other 2 get getting in action, and then But if you learn that, then you can become like, it opens up your game completely.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think that's the way to really develop players. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
That's
it-
actually a great insight, you
Yeah,
know.
because think about it. Now, this is the next question. So you said 3x3 is a lot different
yeah,
to other things. What if you had to create a 3x3 team from the NBA?
yeah.
Let's do
Past and present.
let's do present, and then we'll do a past.
Okay.
If you had to create your 3x3 team, what players are you putting on that team?
Wemby.
Yeah.
Wemby.
Yeah.
Shea.
Yeah.
No, wait. Wemby, Steph.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wemby
I
and
like the
Steph.
answer.
So Wemby and Steph. Steph is, to this day, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's you could do a lot, man.
Yeah.
Like I got a big already, so I got Wemby. I would put Joker in there too. But I'm gonna take Wemby, Steph. If everyone's healthy.
Yeah, everyone's healthy.
Everyone's healthy.
Kawhi.
It's great shout.
Kawhi.
Great
Man,
shout.
that is dark.
Great
Nothing you
shout.
can do with
can't-
Kawhi. Nothing you can do with Kawhi. Kawhi. And then, there's so much talent in the league.
Imagine
man.
KD off the bench. What?
That's what I'm saying. You could go KD.
Yeah.
You could still go Bun.
Mm.
You could go. If you want to go small, you could go like Brunson. You could go Giannis.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a difficult
mad.
one, bro.
Nah.
I think all time is a bit easier.
Okay, let's
I'm
do
just,
all time then.
Yeah, because all time I'm gonna go Steph. I'm gonna go Bun. I'm gonna go Mike, and I'm gonna go Dirk.
Dirk.
Yeah,
That's
Dirk.
actually cold.
I didn't think
That's
Dirk,
cold.
you know.
prime Dirk.
That is
True.
cold.
I didn't actually get to
Did you
experience
see
Prime
what
Dirk.
he, let me know you bring it up that Miami? Oh, what he did.
I didn't get to experience
run
Prime
he
Dirk.
had
I
was
just had
mad.
bare
It's the
stories.
best for me.
Yeah.
For me, the best finals gun ever.
Easy.
Ever.
Who did he
Easy.
play against again? LeBron.
Bro, he went through. Who did he go
LeBron.
through first?
He beat KD. He beat
Yeah.
KD, Russ, and Harden.
Yeah.
Swept Kobe.
That was the one. That was the one.
Swept Kobe.
Swept Kobe.
And then
Powell.
had Miami's bro.
And then
Bosh.
beat the big three.
Then beat. Bruv, Bon is my guy.
Yeah.
Bon is my goat.
Yeah.
That was
them
mad.
up. Bruv,
Bro, I think that was easily the heaviest ring.
unstoppable, bro.
And I don't know any more names outside of that team apart from Dirk, to
Jason
be honest.
Kidd.
Actually, no,
Well,
Jason.
no, they're the squad. They're the squad.
For me,
but it was a well built team. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They weren't. They don't get me wrong. It's not like they was
bad.
a bad team.
Yeah.
Like, no team that makes it to the finals is a bad team.
Yeah.
But it was J Kidd. They had Deshaun Stevenson. They had Sean Marion. They had Dirk. They had Tyson Chandler.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you know what
I mean,
that team kind of reminds me
Cologne,
of?
but
Last year's Indiana
played
Pacers.
well. Yeah, it was a good. It was a good team.
Because Indiana Pacers last year, then their stars. You obviously had Halliburton. You could put in Siakam in there as well, but they was just really well built. Like, and that's why they got so far. And obviously Halliburton beating
Man,
Halliburton.
do you know why as well?
Doing them dummy shots.
You see what I like about Halliburton is
he's
he's a point guard that pushes the ball up. So whenever he looks up, he's pushing that ball.
They do play a lot.
It gets
faster.
everyone involved.
Gets everyone involved.
It's a different feel when everyone feels. And again, that's I keep going back to it. It's 3-3, innit? Like, 5-on-5, you can be. You can be. That's what's frustrating in fives because a lot of guys are like, "Yo, I'm nice, man. Like, I'm just."
Can't
in
do
the
much.
corner, you're just doing this, you're doing that, like you just don't feel involved, or you get in the game, like the threes or like good point guards, they're gonna. It's not about them, innit? It's like get the ball. You're gonna get the ball back. That's what I never understood about point guards. You're gonna get the ball back. That's your job, is to have the ball.
Facility and ability.
Yeah, man. If you get everyone involved, everyone eats, everyone feels better. The team does well.
What did you feel like? Or do you still feel like is your best asset that you bring to a team?
Me,
yeah,
personally, my thing has always been versatility. You know what I mean? Like I'm a way better player than I was, now growing up. The times when I was, trying to get into the league, when I was working, doing my workouts, when I was in college and stuff like that. The things I know now, if I could know some of those things back in those days, then I don't know.
I don't think a lot of people know this about Ash, but did you not have a workout with the Sacramento Kings?
So no, I worked out with the Lakers twice. I worked out with the Lakers twice. I worked out with the Timberwolves, and then I worked out at the Clippers too. I used to be at the Clippers facility almost every day, hooping with them. But I was brought back at the Lakers because they liked me. I was hurt.
Yeah, that's what I remember. That's the part I remember.
I was hurt.
The level was there, and they liked you.
Yeah, I was hurt.
But you said,
I was hurt. They asked me. They was like, the trainer came over to me. He was like, "Ash, are you hurt?" I'm like, nah, I'm good. No, I'm good.
The exact story I remember.
It haunts me to this day. Like maybe if I was like, yeah, man, I'm in pain, man. They would have been like, let's get you right, let's get you together. But I was hurt, So they signed me to like a summer league contract, and I was there. I remember had me in the hotel. My agent called me at night. He was like, "Yo, don't go to practice." Like, I went to first practice in the day, and he said, "Don't go to second practice." And I was like, "Why?" He said, "Sacramento Kings had just bought your contract. You're going to Sacramento," but they were already in Vegas for summer league. So I just had to go there for that. And but my agent was DeMarcus Cousins' agent. Yeah, so just off that relationship, I guess they were trying to keep Boogie happy at the time or something like that. So that's how I got there. I never worked out for Sacramento, but I went straight there from that. Yeah, so it was. I was there. I was in the mix, man. It just,
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the UK, we have, like, look at the talent we have. Do you get it? And it's like, obviously, I remember hearing this story. This is the first story I heard at the LSB camp. I think he spoke to us about it. I must have been what?
Which one? Where was it?
This was when we used to do it in Wembley.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This is when we used to do it in Wembley. Ackland, Kelvin.
That school, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what we used to do. And I heard it. I must have been like 13, 14. I heard it. I was like, what? A UK player could go to NBA? And these times I just got introduced to Lowell Deng, heard all of these things. I was like, right, that's what opened my eyes to basketball.
Mind you, there's guys before me, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you know what's mad? You did this all back when? When
Nah,
was this?
yeah,
What period was
This was 2013, 14.
So
No, I
talk
imagine it
to
was
us about that
difficult,
journey and
man.
how you got there. Because
Yeah.
like obviously you said to us, the accessibility and the things us hoopers have now is a lot different to what you lot had back then.
Yeah.
So how did you just like fight through it and find a way to, yo, I'm a hoop today and all of this stuff and get to the point where, yo, I'm working out with the Lakers, I'm getting signed by
How do you
Sacramento.
go from that kind of point to then there, kind of?
Yeah.
Because that's difficult, especially even right now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I never want to like be like negative to people. You know,
100.
like because sometimes guys ask me like, "Oh, how do I get an agent? How do I do this? How do I do that?" I'm like, you don't, bro.
Yeah. It's
If you like that, they'll find you.
yeah.
100.
So when I first started playing, like they found me. You know, I was that's probably the luckiest I got. I was I had a detention in school, and towers were there. You know, I was hiding in the sports hall. They were doing like one of those sessions, innit?
Yeah.
And they saw me. There was like, the coach there, RIP, he passed last year, Mick Lloyd. He was like, yo, come, he's like, come get involved. I was like, so I did. And then he was like, you know, we practice on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That was it. It was just Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's, we practiced twice a week, bro. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah.
For like 45 minutes an hour. So from there, I'm doing that. And then they're like, okay. And after my first year, they're like, oh, we got England trials. I went. I didn't make it. No, but from there, my second year, I'm playing now. I'm playing this National League and I'm playing National League. From there, you know, we get a call like, oh, there's a camp called 5-Star Camp in Pennsylvania. You got to go. So then I go to Pennsylvania. You know, my dad sent me out there. I went and stayed with like a coach out there. You know, I'm sleeping on his sofa in Boston, Matt and Penn.
Mad.
Like, it was always that. But from when I started, my dad was like, yo, you late, man.
Yeah.
You late. All these men are playing already. 'Cause I was playing football, I was kicking ball.
Yeah.
But I had a golf spurt and I got really, you know, that's my ability. And he was like, you got to play catch up. So that meant every day. So I had a ball every day. Like, you know, like how we here now, I would have a ball with me.
Yeah.
It was every day, before school, after school, during school. You know, so all the time, just trying to play catch up. I went to Southampton one time to see Jimmy Guyman. He's another, you know who Jimmy is?
Jimmy.
Yes, Jimmy played in the league.
Is it?
Jimmy played in the league. His son, Matt Guyman, Matt was one of the coldest ever, bro. Matt was one of the coldest ever. No, they had the DVD, bruv.
Yeah.
You know, like workout DVD.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. My dad bought the DVD from Jimmy. It's just basic things, you know, like finishing around the basket. Just
Hey, man said, let me watch this tape quickly. Put in the DVD.
That was the training session.
yeah, that was.
man.
See, now you can go on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Anything, anyway.
Or you can hit me up and I'll do this, do that. You buy the DVD or go to Southampton, you know, work out with him for 45 minutes. But we worked out for an hour, bro. And all you're just doing, like, when you do a hook shot, I'm like, I want to know about hook shots, bro. But that's being young, isn't it?
Yeah.
So just stuff like that, man. It's just like, this is my life, bro. I just dedicated myself to it. And from there, opportunities came. But my again, you know, we said my best trait or what makes me most valuable, like I was a dog, man. Not that defensively. Like, I was lucky when I first started, I was 6'5". So first of all, I'm already 6'5".
Yeah.
I'm athletic. You know, I wasn't scared, and I was guarding. You know, rebounding, blocking shots, defending. You know, and so I could be on the court just from that standpoint. And then just working, I was able to catch up. And from there, just things just happened, man. You know, from there, I did good at the camp. Now, coaches know me in America. Then, you know, high schools are trying to get me. You know, some of the schools didn't work out.
Yeah.
Then I went to prep school in Boston. From Boston, you know, I started playing, you know, in the Europeans in the summers. And then the Europeans, a coach saw me at Gran Canaria. He was like, you got to come out to Spain because we play all year round. Not just, you know, the high school season is short. I didn't want to go, but again, I'm very blessed. I had my dad. He was like, "No, you got to do this."
Yeah.
That's where me and Ryan connected in.
Yeah, I remember. That's what Ryan said on the podcast. I remember he said they went, him and Ash went to Spain.
This is 07. Remember, you might have born 08.
Yeah, I was born 08.
This is 07.
I was in year one.
I think it was 07. Was it 07? It might have been 05. Me and Ryan's in Gran Canaria. Ryan's 15. Ryan's 14. I'm 16. Bro, in Spain. Cancanea, it's different
It's mad.
language
It's mad.
by ourselves, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so that's my dog, but we've been through a lot, man.
Yeah,
We've been through a
for
lot.
real.
Shout out
You know?
Ryan.
So
Shout
that
out
the
Ryan.
stuff we talk about, yeah, he's able to talk about that stuff, and I'm able to talk about this stuff now because we messed up a lot, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like, things come from experience.
Yeah.
So did that, you know. But every level, it was just competing,
Yeah. 24s.
competing, yeah.
Made it a lifestyle.
From there, you know, all kinds of schools were coming out to see us, programs. They wanted us to sign professional contracts when we were young. Ryan wanted to do it straight away. I wanted to go to school. No, I ended up going to college. You know, but we had coaches coming every single day from across
How did
America.
that impact? Because when we spoke to Ryan about it, he was like, "Yeah, I just want to get to the money straight away," and he said it was different seeing that money at your early age. How did that impact you? Obviously, like you said, you started behind, and then you come into it, and like you're saying, every coach is trying to get you on their squad. How is that? How did that impact?
How do you deal with that?
Like how did that impact you as a player and as a person?
I don't know, man. I think I was a bit. I don't know if the word is naive or numb. Like, I didn't care, but I'm just going to the league. There's nothing you can tell me. I'm going to the league. Like I said, I thought I had. I looked at the landscape. I'm looking at guys like Cole, Mike. You know, T-Mac was my favorite player.
Oh,
You know, I thought T-Mac was my favorite player. I thought he was the best.
Yeah.
And he was for like 2 years.
That
Nothing you
time
can
period,
It was a
when he dropped how many points in
30 seconds or something?
Mad.
No, but that's even after. I'm talking about T-Mac at Orlando.
Oh, Orlando T-Mac.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So when I saw him, I was like, oh, he's better than Cole. You know?
Yeah.
But I was looking at those guys. I'm like, same type of body. I could do that.
You could hang.
Yeah, the only person when I saw Bon, I was like,
Okay.
I was like, I was like, it's a bit different, isn't it? But yeah, I just knew that was my calling, that was my path.
Yeah.
You know, so when these things were happening, it was more confirmation that okay, I'm on the right path. You know, that I'm going the right way. So I didn't care about getting money straight away. I felt like it would happen. You know, like my big day would happen at some point. But yeah, when we're in Spain and, you know, our teammates were getting paid every week, you know, they're getting their stipends, they're getting paid, like we wasn't getting paid. It was like, damn, would be nice, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Freeland, you know who Joe Freeland is?
Yeah, I know Joe Freeland.
Animal. I'm telling you, there's been so many guys. Joe was 19 and he was just been drafted and he's playing for the ACB team.
Yeah.
So he had an apartment there, right? So Joe went shopping one day, you know. I think he's getting like $6,000 a month, like his first contract. Right?
Yeah.
He bought like all the Xbox games, all the Xbox games.
Gee, I hear it. You know?
But we're just there, bro. We're just in the mall, just buying whatever we want, right?
Yeah.
And then he still had money left over.
Yeah.
But then we bought everything.
Yeah,
you know,
what
You can. If you're like, what? Wait,
There's still some left.
I still got money left.
But we was like, oh, this is a hype, man.
Yeah.
That's when the money we start thinking about. Man, like, this is dope, man.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So it's just that, man. It's just I don't know. It was just confirmation, but it was amazing, man. Like these coaches, above Bill Self from Kansas came to see me and Ryan. You know, Nike came for Hoop Summit. They took Ryan. One of the coaches from Nevada, I forgot his name now, but he was like, yeah, I got this kid, JaVale McGee. You know, he's at my school. This is when JaVale,
Yes, and JaVale McGee was like,
Oh, he was serious though.
coach at USC came and he was like, yeah, man, I got OJ Mayo and who else was there? Taj Gibson was my guys and yeah, man. But he was like, but that year I would have had the red shirt that year. But we had who else came? Herb Sendek. He's telling us about a guy called James Harden. He thinks he's really going to be a good player. It's
been around.
Yeah,
been around,
man. And then, you know, but Ryan, he was dominating, but because he was like playing his age group, he was dominating. So he just went straight, and he just really developed straight away.
Yeah, and
it was amazing, bro. It was a blessing. But it was just confirmation that okay, we're in the right place, on the right path. We would go to Houston to work out with I'm gonna forget the name now. John Lucas. Do you know who John Lucas is?
Don't know.
John Lucas is an NBA coach. He's a trainer. His son, John Lucas Jr., played for last time. Remember when LeBron jumped over that guy on the oop?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's John Lucas Jr.
Is it?
Yeah, but he's nice. Don't get me wrong. It's just people remember him from
yeah.
that. He's nice.
Yeah.
And his little brother Jay Lucas played at Florida. Nice. They got these camps in the summer
Yeah.
where guys from all over America come. But we was there in the camp with J.R. Smith and Gerald Green.
Oh,
Damn.
Amongst other Glenn, Big Baby Davis when he went to the
big
league.
baby dude.
Yeah.
He just got a pen as well.
But this is when he was like
Yeah,
fresh off
yeah,
LSU. But guy, if you were nice, you were going to Houston
To Houston
to work
play in
out with
this
John
camp.
Lucas.
Damn.
And me and
That's
Ryan
mad.
at 16 and 18 at the time, or 17 and 15 at the time,
Yeah.
we would go to Houston for like 2 weeks.
Just hooping out there.
We'd be dead, bro.
So how? That's so. It wasn't at all like mentally draining over time. Did you ever felt mentally drained or like exhausted at one point during all of that?
I felt like you loved
I'm
it, man.
Must have loved it.
probably. I mean, this is a long time ago, man. It's
Yeah.
almost 20 years ago now. So
Yeah.
I'm sure there was times where it was a lot. We actually got kicked out of the academy in Gran Canaria.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we was we were young. Our coach, our coach got fired because they were tired of him bringing these players and they not signing and going different places.
Yeah.
So then for about 4 or 5 months, we were just there by ourselves, and they weren't.
Man,
We
rocking
weren't mixing well with them.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Just being immature. So I'm sure that was a difficult time. There's times when things went well, things went badly, but it was just a mission. I was on a mission, man. I was on a
Literally.
mission. Like I don't care. Like this is
the grind.
This is a grind. I was
Now,
dedicated.
like that mission, on that mission itself, you just named bare crazy players. Who do you think is the one player you came up to and you're like, you know what, I can't, like I don't know how to stop or play against you.
The only player that I felt like, and I've been lucky, right? Because in the lockout, my school is in LA, so all the players used to come to my school to hoop. But I seen KD, I seen Russ. I used to guard Harden all the time. I used to guard Harden.
That's mad, you know. That's mad, you know.
He's the guard, James Harden.
Yeah, I used to guard Harden. So one of my friends now, he's Harden's agent.
Okay.
He went to a school called Santa Clara.
Yeah.
So they used to always be around. Harden's a really cool guy. But I used to always think like, oh yeah, I'm guarding him well, but
Yeah.
one day, I don't know, maybe I annoyed him or something, but if he hit me with that, boop, boop. Well, I turned, it's one of them ones when like, you do this, and you just say, ooh.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, you got me.
You got me. You got me. DeMar, bro. One day, DeMar, again, and to them, they're just hooping.
Yeah.
DeMar is one of them ones where like you play in defense and DeMar like cut and he's going to the bucket and it's DeMar. So I'm like, yeah, I could jump too. So I'm let me get there before him. And my whole thing is like, just make sure he can't dunk it.
Yeah.
Just make it like a tough finish. Don't make it easy.
Yeah.
So I jump before him and this is outside of the key. The American keys like this. The British key used to be like
Triangle.
the triangle.
Yeah.
So it was like outside where the triangle would be. So we're quite far away out.
Damn.
But DeMar could fly back in those days.
We're talking about the Rosen, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Rosen. So I did one of those just to make sure that I'm doing that and like swing so he can't. But if he jumped from out there and he did this
Don't tell me.
underneath me.
Don't tell me I'm dead.
Don't tell me.
And but I can't see in it. I said boom. I'm like, no, he ain't dunked that. There's no way, bro. There's no way. And there's other guys, bro. There's guys you don't even know. There's guys like another guy called Pujia.
Okay.
He's Pooh's 5'10", bro. But he played for the Kings. He went to Sacramento.
Mhm.
There's just in LA, bro. There's hoopers, man.
It's everywhere.
Guys are nice.
Yeah.
But probably the guy, the only person who's ever given me nightmares.
Yeah.
Just like, damn, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
So Rasul Butler.
So what, like?
Rasul Butler.
Yeah.
Another guy, RIP, he passed
Rest in peace.
a couple of years after I was around him. When I was getting ready for the league, we was working at a facility called 361 Sports. 361 Sports.
Yeah, 361.
But there's two. There's one in Vegas
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and there's one in LA. The one in LA is in the Valley.
Mhm.
So this is the time when Gilbert Arenas used to be there a lot.
Yes.
But Rasul was there, right? And I'm working out there. I'm getting ready for the draft. My agent had me out there. I used to go out there every day. And I guess because he's, he's like 6'8", 6'9", been in the NBA most of his career. If you look him up, man, Rasul, I think he played in the league like 11, 12 years. Shooter. But I'm thinking like, this guy's like, not a journeyman, but he's like, playing in different teams. He's like,
this is work.
Right.
I'm about to be all-star. I might not be the best anymore, but I'm about to be all-star. So I used to have to play this guy ones every day, bro. Full court, different spots, wings, elbows, all this one-on-one talk, man. You know what I mean? Let's not get into that. But this guy had just nightmares, bro.
Yeah.
Nightmares. I couldn't go by him. I couldn't dribble in front of him. I couldn't make sure he'd blocking shots, and then he wasn't missing. He wasn't missing. He was incredible, bro. He was incredible. But he just helped me elevate and get better.
Yeah.
But that's probably, for me, best player I ever played against. Rasul Butler.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Remember that name. Now, we are called Flagrant Takes.
Yes.
So this show sometimes can get a bit wild. Like you said, your fellow teammate, Ryan Richards, said that the only 3 players he thought could stop him was DeMarcus Cousins, Wemby, and what was the last one?
No. What you say? The only people that give him a problem
only people that...
was Joel Embiid.
Oh, yeah, Joel Embiid.
Okay. DeMarcus Cousins.
Okay.
He said everyone else in the world.
Boogie was...
He thinks everyone else in the NBA he would have fried.
No, but Boogie was actually scary, bro. Scary. He had that Kings was actually
terrifying. So
me and Ryan used to go out when we was young and ask him.
Listen, Ryan.
Who won
those 1v1s?
Yeah. He was winning most of them.
I think I won most of them. But I'm older than Ryan, and we were young.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Ryan's bigger now and stuff like that, so it's a tough one. If I ever play Ryan now, and he ain't playing so much now.
Yeah.
But his game's changed a lot, man. It's big body, man.
Yeah.
So I don't want to sound like I ain't, Ryan's tough, man. That's my dog.
So we actually have the same question for you.
What is it?
Who is the one player that you think right now in the NBA, if you play against, so now it might not be one player, it might be multiple players, you in your prime against them, who are you giving work to?
Who am I giving work to in the NBA? Right now, when I'm in my prime. It's a good question.
Great question.
It's a good question.
Well, for context, Ryan said
Kobe.
He'd give Kobe work in this prime.
You never know.
Don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. NBA is funny, man. Like, I'm trying to tell you, NBA is different.
Yeah.
It's different from the standpoint of like you're going against guys who are like, you might have never seen that before.
Yeah.
Like, and the only reason I say this is because of Rasul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying you couldn't fry Kobe or Ryan couldn't fry Kobe or you couldn't, but you might have to get used to that. If you ain't seen it before, you know what I mean? I mean, same as Ryan. I don't think if I'm in my prime, I don't know. Because my prime's funny, my prime athletically versus my prime skill-wise. If I could put them together, if I'm at my best, I don't think.
No, I can stop you.
Yeah, man, it's more myself, man. But I feel comfortable. I could be. There's not a team I couldn't have helped. There's not a player I couldn't have guarded. There's not a player I couldn't have gone against. It's just, am I going to be locked in and things I've got to do?
That's a recurring thing we've seen. With these people play at high level. Yeah. It's all like, listen, it's just me.
It's just me.
It's just me.
It's not a disrespect thing either.
No. It's just the fact that you know what you're capable of.
Yeah, it's just like, whatever needed to be done, I could do it,
But that's like the pro mindset though. That's what
that's how you get to the place you get to. Wow. So now with that, right? Yeah. I've always said, this is a hot take I have. Yeah. I think the NBA would thrive off making or contributing to a 3x3 league. Now, we have a lot of off time in the summer for the NBA. Now, obviously, that is where the WNBA is played and all of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But with the rise of 3x3 and how I think 3x3 is so enjoyable to watch because a lot more space, a lot more ability to do a lot more. I think the NBA would thrive off having a 3x3 league. Imagine you see, bro, like think of a team now. Let's imagine Wemby, Brunson, and let's say, who else? SGA, all on one team.
They should do.
That's crazy.
They should do it for Summer League, innit?
Summer League,
That's what I'm saying.
Summer League, yeah.
And they play against like what? They play against like the older guys. They play against like Steph, KD, Bron.
It's not gonna. It's too much. It's too much
Yeah,
money.
it's too much,
Too much money.
Yeah,
man.
but you don't think they'd make more
It would
money out
have
of
to
it?
be like his own.
No, I'm talking about the players. I'm talking about players. One thing you got to remember about players, right? The player is a funny thing, right? And this is what I've learned. Part of the reason I'm more social now, I talk about stuff, I do content, is because you get older, you learn, what's important and what's not.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the young players, they follow like the superstar model, which is cool. But if you're a superstar, you don't have to do things get done for you. You don't have to put yourself out there. You don't have to put your content. You don't have to market yourself. But most of us, we ain't superstars.
We have to do it all ourselves.
You got to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Right. So NBA players, if you're getting paid all that money, why would you play?
Yeah, good. True.
Why would you do that? If you're in the NBA, why would you do that?
True.
That's why it goes back to what we were talking about, accessibility. Like you're right, these things are great. 3x3 is great. Basketball in general is great. Content is great. But if you don't feel like you need it, you're not going to do it. Most people only do it once, things happen, life happens, things don't go the way you want it to go, or something don't work out. Then you're like, yo, you know what, man? Maybe I've got to try something. Maybe I've got to look into this and do that.
Different avenue.
Yeah, NBA players ain't never doing that. It's like football players don't do content, man.
Yeah.
They're never going to do baller league.
But imagine if they did, we'd be like, oh God, man.
Yeah.
Remember Haaland put out the Day in My Life thing?
Oh,
bro?
yeah. You know, Haaland.
Erling Haaland.
No, I didn't watch that.
You didn't see it?
YouTube.
Nah.
But it won't. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Stuff like that. Yeah. If someone did that, or someone like, I don't know, man. Saka was like, yo, man, come see what I get up to today.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what does really well? NBA thingy practice on YouTube. They do like
watch the whole thing, bro.
Yeah, I saw Stefan Castle and Dylan Harper do it one time.
Yeah.
This was before they got this Steph Castle already in the league. Dylan Castle wasn't, and they were training together. Yeah. And bro, I think he got like 3-4 mil.
But they do the training camp stuff now. You can watch the whole not the whole training camp, but they'll do like an episode on the training camp for different teams.
Like Anthony Edwards' documentary.
That was great.
Cold.
Dennis Schroeder got his own thing too.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like players don't think about doing that kind of stuff because they don't need to. But if you do it, you're building your own thing. You're building your own brand. You're building your own community. You're building something for yourself. So if things work out for you, they don't work out for you in your sport. You got something for yourself.
For sure.
It's just a lot of times. Again, Narmo told me this. He was like, you got to do it whilst you're hot.
Yeah.
Because when you're not hot no more, people don't care if things change.
Shout out Narmo.
Do you get what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
100%.
Yeah. So,
is there any flagrant takes you have? Something you want to get off your chest? Hot takes.
Not everyone's supposed to be playing 5-on-5. No, I think 5-on-5. I think nowadays, especially now, like we from London, right? There's too many teams in London. It's not a bad thing. I think there's loads of teams, loads of places you can play, but the talent is diluted. Back in the day, there were like 4 teams: Towers, Hackney, White Heat, Brixton Top Cats, East London Royals.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
That's it. I mean, there might be a
But there are
couple.
probably others, but that was
Like more like
Zona Capitals, I think. But those are the main teams, right? So either you play for one of those teams, or you ain't good enough. Or those teams would have B teams, C teams, or you play up or whatever. Manchester was just the Manchester team, Manchester Magics, But it used to be like concentrated, Not everyone's supposed to be playing 5-on-5. That's why I think 3x3 is so important. I think more people should be playing 3x3, and from there you can pick. You'd be like, okay, let's upgrade that person to 5-on-5. Or I think the level. I think there's just too much, because everyone is, everyone's a star in their team. Everyone's the best player in the team. You don't like this team, you go somewhere else to another coach who's gonna let you. 5-on-5 is not for 5-on-5 is not for everyone.
Yeah, fair enough.
Basketball is not for everyone either. Basketball is not for. It's not a bad thing. But it's not, man. It's not, unfortunately. There's many other. You don't have to be the player.
Yeah, you can do this stuff.
What was it? I don't know. I think you said this, but I'm not sure. It was you can love basketball, but it doesn't need to love you back or something. I don't know who said, was it not?
It don't love you back.
Yeah.
It don't love you back. It's your job to love basketball, man. You know, like whether it goes your way or not, it's your job to. I don't know if I said that, but I have talked about that before. But
yeah.
you know, your job is not. Basketball don't love you. You know, but if you take care of the game, take care of yourself, do what you're supposed to do. It's a satisfaction. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I think it's a satisfaction sport. It's not a fun sport. You know, you can have fun doing it when everything's going the right way, but you get satisfaction out of doing the things that you needed to do in order to give yourself a chance, because nothing's guaranteed in basketball. In life, in life even.
Yeah. And I think one thing I wanted to know is obviously, so there's a picture of me. Hopefully I find it, I'll put in a clip.
Yeah.
I came to the London City Royals game and their kit used to be white, red and blue.
Yeah.
God strike me down if I'm lying, yeah. I had face painting on.
Really?
Like this. This side's blue. And red and white like this. And I've come to see that game. I got a big banner pushed up, yeah. And I gave you a happy birthday card.
Is it?
Yeah. I gave him a happy birthday card.
I was injured then.
He was injured.
Yeah.
I came to watch the game.
I just bought my list. I still got the score.
Yeah, I came to watch to see him play.
Yeah.
Because I think this time it was like 2 weeks after the LSB camp when I found out about all of this.
Yeah.
And I told Nama, yo, when is he playing next? So he said, yeah. And then I found out about London City Royals. AJ played for them. TJ played for them. Ash played for them.
Man.
And I was, and then so I was like, you know what? I want to go to the game. Full face paint. I had a big birthday card made out of cardboard, and I came to see Ash, and I was like, and I saw it, and that was my first eye opener to what UK basketball could have been. And then from there, the story wrote itself, innit?
Bro, I'd see that one there, yeah.
Yeah.
But one day I'll tell a story about what happened there. But a lot of greed, man. Just it went belly up, man. That one day could have been crazy.
Bro, AJ was on that.
Bro, Matthew Brown. Was Matthew Brown on that team?
Matt was on the team.
Matt was on the team. Who else was on the team? He played in BCB. I saw him play recently against Cavs. What's his name? He's got a beard.
Which beard?
The James Harden beard. You know,
The Harden beard.
Yeah.
Well, Harden beard now.
Harden beard now.
Yeah. You know what? I forgot his name.
OJ.
OJ.
See, he's another one, yeah. Hey, no, something funny happened. OJ, a couple years ago, OJ, he's at Birmingham, and he came through the lane, like did like a layup or something, right? And I commented something. It was like from Hoots Fix, like it was a tough bucket. I said, yeah, a couple years ago, like, I said something like, most people don't know, young OJ would have flew from the lane and yammed that. And so, and I don't know, some YM was like, cap. I'm like, yo, they don't know, bro. They don't know, bro. I've seen OJ go upstairs on 7-footers in Europe, bro. Like, it's just...
Because that first year that team got together, you won the championship cup. I remember, I think was
we won the trophy.
You won the trophy.
Yeah.
I was at that game as well. Bro, I'm telling you, man's a supporter, bro.
Man's a real supporter.
And then
all British team.
Yeah, all British team, and then
all British final actually, because the Lions, their American didn't play either.
Was it that who you played against?
Lions, yeah.
Lions. And then who did you play against in the actual? Then you get to when the playoff
final.
Yeah,
got to Leicester, played Leicester.
Yeah,
Leicester drugged us, bro.
Yeah, I remember that there was one guy who just splashing threes.
Leicester Riders.
Leicester Riders used to be the team.
Yeah.
Can't lie, I used to hear them because I'm from Northampton.
From Northampton?
Yeah, I'm from Northampton still.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm not from London.
Jeez.
Yeah. So that's one of
welcome.
But I think that's the first proper I think professional team I had was Leicester Riders first.
Yeah.
London City Royals was the first team I saw from the UK. I saw it, and these times TJ used to be my coach because I was under 14 and under 12, and Coach TJ used to be my coach. I used to be like, wait, bro, my coach can play basketball. I used to find it hilarious because DJ is a joker, and I used to see him and he's playing. And I came with shout out Eli. I used to go with Eli to the games. And I was like, that's the first time I was open up to basketball. I was like, rah,
this is sick.
Cold.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Ash. There was one other player you had. Do you remember who your starting five was?
Yeah, I mean, we had a guy from America called Wes Washburn. Wes was incredible. But if he wasn't playing, then we had Avisi.
LVC, that was the one. LVC. Shout out LVC.
LVC's
He's the
another
one who does the Albanian team now.
Oh yeah. Can't lie, seeing this kid, he looks tall.
Yeah, he even posted a picture the other day on his story of him in the London City Royals jersey.
LVC's one of them guys. Yeah, LVC not physically gifted, but he's a baller.
He's a baller. I remember he came to the LSB camp to one time do something, bro. LVC's tough.
He's a baller. He's a baller. He's a baller. Really good guard. So we had a VC. We had a VC and Jules. Smoothini.
Yeah.
Don Julio. He's another one, bruv.
Yeah.
Bruv, growing up, like, Jules was like one of the best prospects in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just had some bad luck. We had Ed Lucas.
Ed Lucas, that was the one.
Yeah.
Bro, that team was stacked, bro.
Ed Lucas, is he in Qatar now?
Ed Lucas.
He's in Dubai.
He's in Dubai now, yeah.
The coach,
Yeah. Another one, another amazing talent. We had
he used
AJ.
to be my coach as well, that's why.
Yeah.
Ed Lucas, AJ, TJ all used to be my coaches back in the day.
We had AJ, Sam Tolawasi.
Sorry?
Sam Tolawasi.
I've heard of the
He's
name,
older.
but I can't remember.
So Sam played with OJ at Birmingham.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Sam comes from Hackney White Heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam was another like big talent, you know.
Yeah.
Sam just didn't have enough opportunity growing up.
Mhm.
You know, so Sam Tolawasi, we had myself, we had Will Neighbor.
I remember
Will Neighbor.
I remember.
Remember you said one of the best players?
Yeah.
Will Neighbor.
Yeah.
Young
Serious.
Will. Serious.
Serious.
If Will was, say, if this was young Will now in 2026, you'd be like, oh, he's going to the league. He's going to the league, but he was 6'10", 6'11", jumper, windmill,
Damn.
block shots. He hurt his shoulder. He went to University of Arkansas, Little Rock, hurt his shoulder there. But he was that guy, Jimmy Guyman, went to the league. Will was for Southampton. So Will had like the best coaching and everything. Like he was, Will was...
It was nice.
Even now, like when we was at London City Royals, problem.
Yeah.
I remember. Problem. Yeah, Will. Then we had Big Will O'Haraby. And I said Matt in it.
Yeah, I said Matt. AJ was there.
Yeah, and then we had a bunch of other guys that's in and out, you know.
Just nice guys.
Bro, that team was dog.
Telling you, that's why I'm there first. And you won MVP that time as well. Correct, won the champions.
In the trophy final.
Trophy final, won MVP.
And I think I was like British team and stuff like that. All the usual.
Yeah.
You know.
No, so it's mad. Look, I can say now.
I got a flagrant take for you.
Oh yeah.
If your first job is the BB or SLB, you ain't that good. And that's okay. You know, like some people slip through the cracks because you didn't play when you was in college or whatever.
Yeah.
But you gotta be honest. You gotta admit the level that you're at.
Yeah.
If you're British and you're coming to play in the league, they're either bringing you here or probably ain't that good. So you gotta understand the levels you're at, where you're at, what's going on.
So the SLB, as
that's your first job,
that just means.
Because you'll see guys, Americans, they'll come and they play at North Carolina. They play the big schools. It's a big signing.
Yeah.
But then they come over and you kind of realize that, okay, maybe it's not that.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not that it's a bad thing. It just means like it's time to turn up now.
Yeah.
And get to where you need to get to.
Yeah.
You know, because if a lot of guys who are British and you've been playing overseas, when they come home, it's time to put in pain.
Yeah.
You know? If you was overseas and you was getting, you know, you was playing your role, you're doing whatever, you was overseas.
Yeah.
But when you come home, you expect you to be one of the better players on the team. You know?
That's how it is. That's when people say, that's when guys go to America, they just want the American experience because they know when they come back here, that experience itself without the coach and that is just going to make them better.
Yeah.
That's why. And I think...
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll give that a common foul, you know.
I would. I don't think, I mean, as much as the SLB is growing and is doing better, as a first
I hear it,
professional contract, unless you're someone like an under 18 or under 17 who got signed to that team because of your talent, that's different. Because
you just got to be, you got to be doing something, man.
Yeah.
You know?
You got to be a force out there.
We need to see 10 boards a game. You know, we need to see like he's been like guarding. When my dad told me, when I was younger, I wasn't trying to dunk all the time.
Yeah.
He was like, no, you got to dunk, bro.
Mm.
I was like, what?
Why?
He said, no, you got to dunk and you got to scream, man.
You gotta make
You
noise. Yeah.
So I tell, bro. I tell some of the guys. Some guys are too cool, bro. They're so
Yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man. You gotta when you sign that paper, especially when you go overseas, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't just signing you to be like a nice guy or a nice player. They want to see.
Look.
They want to see something. Right?
Yeah.
So again, when I was getting ready for the league, my agent, now I'm working out. I'm doing all the workouts. So I've been working out. I'm going against Rasul. Getting nice, you know. I'm doing all the moves. He's like, I'm going to the bucket. I'm finishing different finishes. He's like, yo, Ash, go tear the game down, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm tired. He said, yo, you got to show me what I pay for, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you got to like, you know, when you like, you got to show them, like, they got to be like, oh, okay,
They got to hear you.
yeah,
This is
it. And that's what I'm saying. If you're a young kid and they sign you to one of the teams, you know, when it's your time to go out there, make some
Make some
noise,
presence.
perform, you know.
What is your take on
presence.
that? Because I think we're seeing a lot now, a shift of being that quote unquote nonchalant hooper who is
There's so many.
very laid
There's
back,
so
but we're
many.
just nice, is growing.
It's the style, man. It's the style now.
But I think
unfortunately.
Wemby's opposing it. We saw what happened in the finals, bro. The man started crying.
Certain men are different though.
Yeah.
Wemby is Wemby for a reason.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Wemby don't care about certain stuff, you know. Like they talk about Wemby, he don't talk about himself. You know. Like if you're here talking about I'm the best this or I'm this or I'm that or like just again some of the conversation I've been hearing recently from people, it's like, okay, you know, fair enough.
Yeah.
But it's like you don't really say these things sometimes. Like these things get said about you. And I think that's the problem, unfortunately, nowadays, you know, with social media and with accessibility. Since there's more accessibility, there's no hunger to have to go prove it.
Yeah.
You know, because it don't matter. You know, like I said, if it don't work out here, you go somewhere else. Or, you know, don't like this coach or don't like that situation, just go somewhere else and we'll find you something.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, like I said, there was, you know, if you can't get on the team, you got to find a way.
Yeah.
You can't get on the court, you got to find a way. Like you used to have to be, like I said, guys are more skilled now than ever.
Yeah.
But it's just not everyone's hungry. Like not everyone's a dog. Like not everyone's just willing to just be like. But they used to tell us like I used to get on the team sometimes because it was like, don't let him touch the ball.
Yeah.
If he touches the ball, you ain't playing. And that was my job.
Yeah.
That was my job.
I hear it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
You know, but that got me more stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like but I'd be dead. You know, that was it. Just don't let him touch the ball.
Yeah.
You know,
Got you where he was.
that's simple, bro.
That's simple,
You know what I
innit?
mean? But like for us now, it'd be like, oh, he disrespected me.
Yeah.
Nah, it's like,
Yeah.
nah, this is how you get on the court.
People
Man.
are too like all the kids are like
Entitled.
yeah, no.
It's entitled.
Their feelings,
It's entitled.
but their feelings get hurt real quick, bro.
They want to put.
Really quick.
Everyone's worried about being cool, like posting
Yeah.
pictures. But I got one of my guys. My guy, by the way, like he just signed in El Salvador. You know, good player. But he was in Armenia, getting like I think he averaged 26.7 points, like six assists and like 2 rebounds. He's 5'9".
Yes.
Cold.
Yeah.
You know, I know him from LA.
Yeah.
Well, if he's playing well every week, I'm like, yo, post it, man.
Yeah.
But you just putting his stories or whatever,
Yeah.
you know. But you know, the timeline got to be smooth. It's got to
Yeah,
be curated,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
fit pick and all this. I'm like, no, post that, bro.
Yeah.
Post it, like every player of the week, like your basket. Like he's on your basket. First of all, if you're on your basket, you're official.
Sure.
Enough.
Yeah.
You know that means like your details are there. Like not everyone's on your basket, so they're player of the week. Americans scored the most points in the whole world, not just
Damn.
in the world.
Yeah.
Like for that week. I'm like, post that. And it's not because you're trying to be cool or whatever, but again, it's 2026. So it's like, that's how people find you now.
Yeah,
True.
literally.
In our day, it was like, oh, do you have any film?
Yeah.
And you know, it's time.
Yeah, word of mouth type
It's
stuff.
word of mouth. So now if we do hear about you, we see you, we've got to kind of see all this stuff. Everyone's too cool. Everyone's nonchalant. Everyone's laid back. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to look the wrong way. I don't want to, you know.
Yeah. It's bad.
It's unfortunate,
Yeah, it's
but you know,
unfortunate.
people learn in time, you know, or they get humbled and you know, you adjust and you adapt. And
I mean, I think for people who know me, I think when I was playing basketball, still playing basketball, I'm very the opposite of that. just because, like you said, that's the only way I used to get on the court. My same thing I said was defense. I used to be my tech, quote unquote. How I used to get on the court was just defensively.
That's
and
okay.
The thing is as much as I'm not gonna lie here and say, I was completely fine playing defense, bro. I wanted to score the ball, bro.
Yeah.
But as much, sometimes you have to come to a realization. Even my dad told me this. Like, listen, you're playing on a team. By the way, this team had like 6 point guards, and it's like, bro, if I name the people on this team, shout Axel, shout Kaden, shout Karen, shout like, bro, we had.
You won't get no minutes.
Money was on that team as well.
Yeah.
These 4 people all playing at the highest level in EABL, and like they're tough hoopers.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, how do I now find my way to get on the court? Because skill wise, I might have not been the best, but I know with the hustle and all of this stuff that I brought is
Gotta
how
get your foot in the door.
Exactly, you gotta get your foot in the door, and that's how you make it.
No, again, I mean, my thing, like, when I was a prospect, I'm a young prospect, they're coming to see me and stuff like that. They ain't talking to me about, oh, you gonna score 20 points, you this and that, and that hurt me a bit. Like my ego, I was like, no, I can do that, man. I can do all that, But again, if I could do it differently, I would just lock in on defense even more.
Yeah,
because I was like, as I was progressing, I'm working on my game, I'm working hard. I wanted to show that, but they were like, nah, you can be one of the best defenders. I thought that was like disrespect.
Because
but it wasn't until I got older, like I saw Kawhi, I saw these different guys. I didn't, it's like, just get your foot in the door.
Yeah,
that's how you start. You don't know how it's gonna end.
Yeah,
you don't know what's gonna happen, but you have to get there before you can do it.
Do you have any last questions? I think we're wrapping up soon.
What do you think about the coaching system in the UK? What do you think it's like?
I think you can only do. You don't know what you don't know, right? So I think, unfortunately, a lot of coaches in the UK are people who love basketball, are fans of basketball, and they just want to provide something.
Yeah,
that's like right now. My kids play like a bunch of different sports. They do tennis.
Yeah,
they swim. They do jiu-jitsu. They play football.
Yeah,
play rugby. They don't do basketball. Basketball's always, you can get into that later.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about basketball because if they come to me like, yo,
I want to play basketball.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got that sorted.
You're good. You're good. As long as you want it. Like 1-2 years, like, it's like even now, like just because they're good, you're good. You know what I mean? I can't teach tennis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can. I can get you in shape. I can you got to work hard and do this. That's what my dad did for basketball. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like so, my learning basketball, I didn't have that. It was just grind.
Hard work.
And a lot of coaches, that's what they are in the UK when it comes to coaching. Culture. It's grind. It's hard work. It's passion. I'm doing the best I can. But I think like coaches got to do like the same thing. Some of them they have to go on a pilgrimage, and some of them they have. Like either you're in a program, and it's usually not in the UK because you have to go somewhere else, be part of another program, be part of something, be part of another coaching staff.
Yeah.
If you're a skill development guy, if Fizz does this, it's just, again, another reason why I got so much respect for him. He'll in the summer, he'll spend his summertime, spend his own money. He'll go be with Phil Handy for a couple of weeks and just learn and understand how they do things. Doesn't mean that's how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
But if you've never been part of these things, and that's what I'm saying, it's the same with players. If you've never been part of these things, if you've never been the last guy on the bench, you've never been told just play defense, you've never, if you've never been paid to do ISOs in the game,
it's a whole new experience.
It's a whole new experience. It's a bit different, and unfortunately, that's what it is for a lot of coaches. And because there's money in coaching, especially at the young level, and, there's different levels. So ideally, I would love to see everyone understand who they are as coaches. If you're just a coach, like for getting people ready, like I said, I'm not an elite tennis coach, but if my daughter wants to play tennis, then I'm gonna make sure I'm there. I'm getting her to do what she's doing, but it's going to be a certain point where I'm going to have to find
someone else
at the next level. And I would just love the community, the British basketball community, to work together, come together,
100%.
Support each other. Everyone understand. Okay, I'm at this level. I can do this for these players. I've got to be able to move them on over there.
Yeah.
Maybe you got someone who needs to come over here to me, and vice versa. And that way, everyone can learn and grow and benefit that way.
I think that is this is our last question of the segment before we wrap it up. Like you said, you want British basketball culture to help out and help develop and grow the game.
Yeah.
What is one thing that you would want to see change of British basketball, or you yourself want to go out there and change?
Crabs in the bucket mentality. We talked
Crabs in the
about it,
bucket.
man. Crabs in the bucket, man. It's like we don't have to fight for our own piece of the pie.
Yeah.
You know? There's a lot out there.
Mhm.
It's just we gotta attract it to us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We gotta make other people understand there's value here. We're valuable. We're worth dealing with. And you got to do that by yourself. It starts with, improving yourself, who you are.
Yeah.
So if there's coaching, going on the courses, there's courses, plenty of courses, talking to people, doing some sort of apprenticeship.
Mhm.
If that's being a player, you got to get better. Talk to the people who have been there, done what you do, done what you done. You got to put the ego aside. If you're running an event or organization, connect with people, talk to people. It's just the more that we all do ourselves. If you're on the podcast, what you guys do, is dope, because you're starting the conversations, you're bringing people together.
Yeah.
And the more conversation is around the sport, and it's thought of as a positive thing.
Yeah.
Even negative talk, if someone's like, they do that, but I don't like it. It's good to have
Still good.
negativity.
What's it called? Good coverage is any coverage is good coverage.
Any
What's
press,
that?
any press is good press.
Any press is good press.
Like we was in Singapore a couple of weeks ago, and the Blind Pig podcast.
Yeah. Shout out Blind Pig podcast.
Shout him out.
Shout out Blind Pig
he's
podcast.
He's dope, Joe. So he did a video on us, and we lost the game. I missed 2 free throws at the end. I could have won the game for us.
Yeah.
I missed them both, and then we fouled, and then they ended up winning the game basically. And he was saying like, kids work on your free throws and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if I was younger, I might have seen it as like, oh, why is he like this? But it's good, because the main thing is now people are watching our game, they're watching the highlights, they're seeing it, they know that we was out there,
and then we can learn from it.
And then hopefully the day comes, next time, me personally, I think anytime I'm in that situation, I'm going to ice it. It just didn't work that way.
Yeah.
That's part of the story, But it's good to have people talking about it.
Yeah.
They've got that sorted in America,
Yeah.
We tune in, we watch guys like Stephen A. Smith. Like, there's people who make money just talking about the game.
I got told this. Stephen A. Smith makes around like 25 plus M's a year of just talking.
Talking, was that 200 mil for ESPN or
mad
something?
contract? And it's like, you think about it now. You also said before cameras are even rolling, you said, think about how we talk about football, where it's like, it's just football culture to talk about it. Now imagine if that was basketball in the UK. Like, imagine you walk into a room, I could be like, hi bro, did you watch that NBA game last night? Even one NBA. Imagine you said, oh, see SOB yesterday.
SOB. So that's another thing. Everyone, if you're doing content, but that's why I was saying you can't keep going the way that everyone else is going.
You got
so maybe if you're going to do content, you can do NBA content and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people doing it.
Yeah.
But if you start being a person who's talking about SOB, and some young people who do that. It might take time, but it's going to be more valuable over time.
I mean, shout out the Blind Pig
grow the
podcast. That's what them I focus on.
Yeah, and that. But that's why. But we can't do it by ourselves. Like Stephen A. Smith didn't become Stephen A. Smith now by himself. I didn't become who I am by myself. You guys, you're consistent and stuff like that. But the guests coming on, people talking, and you guys working together. ISO Hoops, UDFN, different platforms in the UK, London Fix Free, Hoops Fix. Anyone who's doing anything, there's plenty. There's loads. Just if we continue, if we stop looking at it as like, oh no, this is mine, and support each other, promote each other, that's why you'll see me, bro. You'll see me if I'm on socials, bro. I promise you, I pull my phone, I just start liking stuff. If I got time, I just leave comments. I leave like a little GIF or something because hopefully it helps you. If it helps you, then it'll help me and help other people. I can talk forever, bro.
Now there's so much. There's so much we could have spoken about.
I'm not gonna lie.
But listen, thank you so much for coming on, bro.
Love, man.
It's been a pleasure having you.
This has been a great episode. I can't wait to listen back to this.
It's mad. I don't think you realize, how much you impacted him, how I played basketball and how I did this. I think
he's your biggest fan. I'm not gonna lie.
But you know what? When you that first time you said that, man, it's a bit mad because I'm at a point now where I do get more people like telling me like, oh, I watch your videos, or I see that you help me.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I'm doing that. I'm just trying to be positive.
Yeah,
and to hear that, it's like, okay,
you're doing something right.
I'm doing something okay, because sometimes you don't know, man. So the fact that you said that one day, it was just like, wow, man. I was shocked. And when I go to those camps and I'm talking, you don't know if they're listening. You don't know what's going on, man. I'm just like, yo, man. Here, I got this for you. You know, hopefully you take that, and hopefully it helps. You know. I just, man, it means a lot, man. So thank you, man.
I
and then
appreciate
the fact that you guys are doing this, you know, so from there I saw Munya there, and I was like, oh God, I'm a guy. And again, I just felt like, oh, that's so cool, man. That is so cool. That is so cool, man. And guys should be proud.
Thank you,
and keep going, man.
Thank you.
Honestly,
thank you.
You guys are young, man, and you're doing this for yourselves. That you probably got to pay for this and everything else, like. No, respect, man, for the.
That's what I'm saying. Nike, Adidas, sponsor me, brother. Sponsor.
You should get a sponsor, man.
Even listen, SOB
sponsor.
Listen, thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been episode 11 with the one and only Ashley Hamilton. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you made it this far in the video, drop something that you liked about this video.
Follow London 3x3.
Follow London 3x3. Get out there. They're making waves in the scene, giving you the opportunity to play 3x3 basketball at the highest level. This has been Flagrant Takes. We out. Thank you, everybody.